What's up? Hello and welcome to today's 360 Life video. In today's video, we are going to take a look at marketing with augmented and virtual reality and what the future holds. So, why are we looking at augmented and virtual reality marketing? And more importantly, why do we even care? Commercials are dead. Let's face it, we live in a world that is becoming easier and easier to control. We have so many options, choices, and alternatives that surround us and help shape our lives that when something happens that we don't like, we simply change course and continue with our day. It happens automatically without any thought, 1,000,000 times a day, every day. Finally, we are masters of our destiny. Are we? So, how does this affect marketing? Well, put simply, on-demand content and stick-and-move entertainment have whittled our attention spans down to that of a fruit fly with ADD. We click on a video, watch it for 10 seconds, boring, click, another video, 10 seconds, click, boring, on and on and on. There is only a tiny window for us to receive any meaningful input before we tire of it and shift gears to something else. If we don't get the message in this short time span, we never will. We DVR live shows and wait just long enough to watch them so we can skip through the commercials. Just about everybody has developed a Pavlovian response to YouTube ads where we are able to just tune them out long enough to get to that skip ad button while still holding a conversation. And when we are forced to watch a 30-second ad, we only get mad and vow never to support that vendor. Don't think that this blank stare entertainment applies only to video platforms. Pop-up and native ads are all equally ignored. Ad blockers are standard fare on pretty much any device we use. We got so tired of seeing those flashing ads on every web page we visited that their invention was inevitable. Welcome to marketing hell. So what do you do when everyone has learned to ignore everything, even the relevant stuff? Back in the day, commercials and advertisements started life with the sole purpose of getting product information to those who actually needed it. ABC, NBC, CBS, coupled with the local newspapers, were once the only source of information. Then the media outlets saw something they liked, and as their subscriber base grew, so did their advertising revenues. 30-minute TV shows started life with around 6 minutes of commercials. Soon they became hour-long shows with 20 minutes of commercials, and it has just gotten worse from there. Before we knew it, our lives became one big commercial. It sucks. Now it's time to ask yourself, where do we go from here? Will marketing survive, and do we really need it to? Well, the short answer is yes. Marketing drives our economy, and it's a big economy. People still want and need stuff. Like it or not, what we interact with is a large driver of who we are. So yes, we still need it, but we can't go about it the same old way. Like I said in the beginning, commercials are dead. Trying to get your message out using the old ways guarantees that it never will be heard. Content needs to be both entertaining and engaging. The message has to match the interests and needs of its audience before it will be welcomed. Enter the new way. Augmented and virtual reality as media platforms are continuing to grow. ABI Research, a marketing forecasting firm, predicts that retail and marketing sectors' use of VR will generate upwards of $1.8 billion by the year 2022. And Greenlight Insights' 10-year forecast pegged it to rise to $38 billion by 2026. That's a lot of cheese. A whole new world of content is opening up to the masses, and developers know this. This medium of the future is not compatible with advertisements of the past. Gone are the old rules of mass media. They just won't work anymore. This is a brave new world, and the guidelines for content are still being created. There are no rules. No one is sure exactly what to do. Dumping a bunch of money for the same old stuff jammed into Google Cardboard doesn't seem to work. People want and expect more. Marketing in the old sense will surely fail. And to depend on merely placing a commercial in front of someone else's content to succeed is not a recipe for success. That doesn't mean there isn't someone out there who needs and is looking for widget X. It just means no one wants to hear what you're saying. Believe it or not, people still want relevant information. It's going to take something completely new to get the right message in front of the right people. The one constant in VR and AR is immersion. It has the innate ability to let consumers experience what they see on a completely new level. This is powerful. The same quality also lends itself to deliver your marketing message as a relevant part of your markets and consumers' lives. For example, well, we have seen some early adopters begin to utilize both virtual and augmented ads and applications. Some of those biggest companies include Ford, Lowe's, IKEA, Lockheed Martin, and National Geographic, to name a few. And their campaigns have run from in-headset direct advertising to immersive experiences through in-store apps helping consumers choose which rug really ties the room together. We are also beginning to see more specialized VR and AR marketing firms pop up. It's in these early days that these companies will develop and write the rules as to what works and what will not. AR and VR as a medium are best used for things out of reach for most people. Things that are just too dangerous, too expensive, unpractical, or just impossible are now available for anyone to experience. The marketing advantages of teleporting someone anywhere are just beginning to be discovered. The content becomes more relatable when you are part of it. Live events, once reserved for those actually present, can now expand their audience globally. VR cinema is in its adolescence and is only beginning to spread its wings. The bottom line. It is becoming more apparent that VR marketing is pretty much the same as VR content creation. There can no longer be a distinction between the two if your expectation is delivering a real message. The old ways and rules of doing things are quickly falling to the wayside. There is a whole new world out there, and today's mixed reality pioneers will pave the way for tomorrow's immersive marketing. So, what are your thoughts? What are some of the best immersive marketing applications you have seen in the wild? Let us know in the comments below. Hey, and if you want, click that like button and consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to enjoy that 360 life.